That's number one.
If you WhatsApp me, I'll reply. If you, in my Instagram, I can't. I forget. Sorry.
Yes. Just like you step in towards it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're here in 5 weeks. It's finally come again. How are you feeling now? Only a couple of days out.
I feel good. Feel calm compared to last time. It's just nice to be back in Dublin, and like I said, just I'm so grateful to be back fighting and in front of the Irish crowd and in the 3 Arena. It's the best show in the world, the best arena in the world, and just feel really privileged.
How's it? The last time obviously was the Sinead fight, and we spoke about that. But to even be around with people around for it not to be a bit weird, meeting our teammates.
Yeah.
It must be a bit better this time, even to start fight week.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Just it's like comfortable again, coming back down to even the Gibson Hotel and just feeling like I'm the home fighter. So it's nice.
Obviously, Dayana Silva is a very good fighter. We talked about her, but as the kind of the mindset now turns to that fight, how do you see that fight going down if you're to envisage it on Friday night?
Just what we've worked on in the gym. I feel like my skill level and my fight IQ is above hers, and like God willing, I'll get the job done and show that kind of my level, and I deserve to be there.
Leah, it's well documented you're a woman of great faith. Did you lean on that faith in the aftermath of the loss to Sinead?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not even just after that. It's every day, all day. I feel like that's my purpose is being here is just to glorify God. And whether I win or lose, that's just who I am. And I'm not defined by wins or losses. It's who I am as a person. So it's definitely, you'll be listening to Hillsongs tonight, Can't Wait with Molly.
So you met Yanni and Jacek last month, or a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
What was it like to meet a legend of the sport?
Yeah, I was like the biggest fangirl ever. It's like the only time I've been a fangirl when I seen her. She's just such a gangster, and just even her mindset. I know she's a believer as well, and just how she conducts herself and how she believes in herself and fighting is so inspirational.
Did you speak with her about fighting? Did she give you any advice or anything like that for your career?
Yeah, we've seen her a few times. I know she's a big fan of Molly's as well, and she was just talking about what she was a lot of it was about what she does outside of MMA and how she's kind of developed her businesses and worked on other projects, which was really interesting to hear.
You were chatting to Sean earlier in the week about, when Sinead's leg was hurt, there was almost a hesitancy to have that killer instinct that hurt her and pinpointed.
Yeah.
Going in here against Dayana Silva, obviously.
If she hurts her leg, it's getting kicked off her.
That's the question. The BBC produced a great mini documentary not so long ago, documenting about, you grew up in a council house where your daughter Isabella didn't have her own room. To look back from where you are now, like that must give you great pride to see how far you've gone.
Yeah, like it's just like we always talk about it, like where we were when we started fighting and having like absolutely nothing and not knowing why we were doing it because we didn't know we were ever going to get paid or make it. But it's definitely, when I look back, it's such a I don't know, it's like why I appreciate these moments, because I know they're not going to be here forever, and these fight weeks won't be here forever, and these big opportunities. I'm proud of myself and the journey I've been on.
Leah, have you done anything different in this camp after Sinead fight leading into Friday?
Definitely, like every camp and every session and every week, you're constantly looking to improve, and I think I learned a lot from the last fight. With regards to decision making, the fight went perfect the first 20 seconds, and then I got caught in the same Kimura I did in the fight before, and that was a big lesson, for me to make the right decisions in difficult situations, and that's a big thing that I've done my whole camp over in Next Generation in Liverpool, and the guys there have definitely helped me, with that process and kind of making the right decisions and with my aggression as well, rather than holding back. So hopefully that'll show on Friday.
You mentioned there earlier, it's great to be back as a hometown favourite, but last time it was a little bit strange. How nice will it feel to do that walk on Friday night? The whole crowd behind you.
Yeah, I can't wait. There's nothing like walking out in the 3 Arena and that buzz, and even just backstage, just with the Irish fighters, it's nice to be here.
How good is that Molly here again?
I know, the best energy.
You spoke there about your hesitancy to go after Sinead when she was hurt. In the days after that fight, was there a lot of regret on your behalf that you didn't go for that?
I suppose there was, yeah, but like what happened, and I didn't feel sorry for myself. I picked myself up and just got back to the gym and worked hard. I didn't make any excuses, and it was what it was, and it happened. So we're just looking forward.
had you won that fight, Cyborg most likely would have been next. You're still relatively, new in your MMA career. Is part of you kind of, okay, I'm glad I didn't get that opportunity now, and now I've got an opportunity to build back up and be in a better position where you would win the title then, conceivably?
I don't really think like that. I just take opportunities as they come, and that wasn't the path that I was meant to be on. I know it will be in my future, so I just have to believe that God's plan is better than the plan I have for me, and to just keep pushing and keep trying to improve and win the next fight.
Your nickname is the Course, famous. Your car was notorious for breaking down. You've had shoulder injuries, setback, obviously, in your last fight. Where do you get the mental strength to keep going, to keep picking yourself up and go again?
Definitely, my faith in my purpose and being here, and my faith in God definitely motivates me to keep going and have that resilience that I've had since the start of my career. And since an amateur, I definitely believe in, like, we're all here for a purpose, but I know that everybody's path isn't like just gonna on the opposite. You're gonna have downs, up and downs, and I think to be a champion you have to be a good loser and take that on the chin and just keep moving forward, because some people can't take losses, they can't cope with the fact they've lost, but to be a world champion, I believe you have to be able to deal with it.
On Molly there as well, as I would say, training with her, she just seems like this, a ball of positive energy, as well as somebody who obviously has, top-level MMA skills as well. What do you get from that relationship, and how does that kind of benefit you on Friday night?
Yeah, Molly's been here since the start of my professional career. Like, we've been through the wins and losses together, and I live with her when I live with her and her girlfriends, and I'm in Liverpool, and we train together, we go home together, we wake up and we're in pain together, we complain together, so it's like having like a Siamese twin to just go through the motions with is so nice, because it can be so lonely on your own. Like, nobody really understands what you go through mentally and how difficult it is and what you have to deal with outside the cage to feel okay even going in training. So it's just been the best camp I've had so far.
Can I just say, by the way, how much she inspires me? So it's very gracious of you to make that a nice comment, but every day when I watch what she has to go through and how hard she works, when she's putting her life on the line and travelling and just doing everything she can to be the best thing she can be, provide a life for Isabella. It's fucking amazing, so I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Don't make me cry.
I wish you were my friend. I really wish you were my friend.
I get a new role.
Thanks very much, Leah. Best of luck on Friday.
Thanks.
Molly also whispered just there a moment ago that she was the one who gave you the nickname.
She did, yeah.
Why did she give you the nickname first?
I think because anything that goes wrong, can go wrong in my life, goes wrong. Like, I think every single flight I got over to camp was delayed, like by 2 or 3 hours. So I didn't have a car, but it was like plane delays. And then the last one, the plane went to take off, and then like emergency stopped, and had to go back to the thing because I don't know. But I don't know. A lot of shit happens to me.
Those complaints you're waking up, how much more about Everton?
I tried to make it a blue, but she's not on it.
Sorry, does the mindset change coming in to a fight when you're after coming off a defeat, or is it just business as usual, as if you came in off a win?
I just feel like it's business as usual. I train just as hard, if not harder, and I want to win just as much. And I definitely have that kind of chip on my shoulder that I want to go in and just prove to myself that I've only been showing everybody like 5% of my capabilities. I just want to go out and show the best version of me, and that's my real driving force for Friday.
And how do you get this win on Friday? What do you have to do to get the win?
Just be myself.
Perfect.
Done?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Leah.